Oh, now we're back.
Kromeboys activate.
It's a beautiful Sunday morning. Is today the Oscars? Damn. Who cares? You know what? Let's call it now.
Okay, apparently there's a movie nominated called Women Talking,
No way.
and I think it's gonna win.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
That's a cheat code.
okay, because like every year I feel like the Oscars are like, I was actually just looking at it, they're like, oh, like our viewership's dropping, we gotta do something to bring people back.
Yeah.
And that thing we're due is we're gonna give the Oscar to Coda. Like a streaming basement movie. Like, yeah, and like the last 5 winners, I mean, like Parasite, pretty good movie.
Pretty good movie, yeah.
Like, I think it got kind of I think people like read too much into it being like a satire.
Yeah.
And, like, I saw Armand White, Activated Armand, who I love, but he misses sometimes. He got like mad at it because it was an Antifa movie.
Nice.
Which is like, all right, man.
Okay.
But I feel like a lot of people were like, I like it because it's an Antifa movie.
Yes.
But it was just like a decent thriller con movie.
Yeah, people thought it was like
This owned rich people.
yeah, they were like, this is the fucking, like, people have never heard of any sort of other art that would criticize or like show you the like class disparity.
Yeah, and it's like, it was a good movie though.
Good movie, yeah.
But like their other past 5 winners, it's like Coda.
Yeah.
Which is like a sub TV movie. It's like a basement of like Apple Plus movie.
Yeah. Green Book.
Green Book. Nomadland.
Oof.
The Shape of Water.
I've heard The Shape of Water is cool.
Yeah, I've actually haven't seen any of those movies, but they all.
I tried watching
kinda
Nomadland and it fucking put me to sleep.
Yeah, like that one looked like it stunk.
Yeah.
Green Book looked like it stunk. I haven't seen it.
It looked like it stunk too. Yeah, the only one that I saw that was actually pretty cool was Parasite. That one's pretty good.
That's why I feel like they're gonna give the movie the award to like the most unappealing movie. Well, really, that name is just like,
That's crazy.
Hard pass.
I'm not gonna lie. If I was in a theater and I saw his posters for like Doctor Strange and the he gets pussy on Mars, and then just a movie called Women Talking.
Well, okay. Apparently the director, who's of course some Canadian bitch, was complaining because I believe she said it was multiple times. It might have just been once, but she was like flying into the States and she told like the security person, like, oh yeah, I directed a movie called Women Talking.
Oh my god.
And the guy, who I assume Giga Chad,
Absolutely
was like,
demon.
I get enough of that at home.
Why? Like, that's the first thing I thought of when I heard the title.
Yeah.
Why did she not know that?
Well, I think she did, but she wanted to get upset by
You have to.
dudes making the obvious.
Everyone immediately thought, like, I've got enough of that, thanks.
Yeah, like I'm gonna pay 15 minutes for more of that. Like,
Like, how did he, like the only way I could see that title working is, okay, picture the title Women Talking over a picture of like someone like Ben Stiller just going like like hand on his head like, oh.
I believe it's about Mennonite women who got raped by their husbands or something.
Damn.
But
Okay.
it's a pass.
Yeah,
it's a
I'm good
pass
on
for me.
The whole thing there. I'm good. What else is nominated? What are the noms this year? Let's
Honestly,
congratulate the winners before they
Women
happen.
Talking aside, pretty good year for movies,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah.
Particularly like blockbuster type movies. I thought there were a lot of good ones. Like Top Gun was good.
Yep.
Avatar was good.
Triple R.
Northman, Triple R.
Yeah. Yeah, this was a blockbuster year.
Yeah, especially the ones that weren't like super Marvel-y, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like Marvel's kind of dropped off a bit.
Yeah,
in,
apparently
like,
they
the
suck
box
now.
office.
Yeah.
Because like Ant-Man had some like it still made like $500 million.
Of course.
But it had like a steep drop off. It didn't have those Cameron legs. Like Avatar's probably still in theaters.
Probably, yeah.
But there was some. Let me just see the noms here. Come on, Oscars.
Is the Oscars, did they go through with that thing of not televising certain awards because they were, quote, boring?
I believe they're bringing them back this year.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's extremely disrespectful.
Well, because there's shit like editing. And like it's like it's pretty important.
That matters.
Like I feel like what people want at the Oscars and what they can't seem to figure out is you want like a funny, charming host, but they got Jimmy Kimmel this year.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, like come on,
Holy shit,
Billy
guys.
Crystal's still alive as far as I know. Like
He can still do it.
and then just like show clips from the movies that like showcase the specific thing they're nominated for.
Yeah.
So if it's editing, show a clip that's like a cool edit. And
Yeah.
that's what people want. They want like a clip show with the celebs in goofy costumes.
Stupid
and,
outfits.
Like a host who makes fun of them.
Yes.
And like clips.
Yeah.
That's what people want at the Oscars.
That's all they want to see.
And
And
if, like-
they want to see good movies win.
Yeah, and like movies that they've heard of
Yeah.
or that look good.
Yes.
Like that's it.
Like 2019, the 2019 Oscars were fucking heat.
Well, yeah, I mean like you got Joker.
Irishman, Once
Yeah.
Upon a Time in Hollywood.
And
Like
this one, I'll give them. I haven't seen all of them, but there's a few good ones in here. Like Banshees of Inisherin, I thought was really good.
I've heard that's good.
Tar was really good. I haven't seen Elvis, but I've heard people say that one was good.
That's
Have you seen it?
No, it's Baz Luhrmann though. He does his coolest trick
Yeah.
is to make a period piece and then have the soundtrack be modern rappers.
This movie's got to have Elvis as the soundtrack. No,
It's
Does it
got
have
Doja
rappers?
Cat.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
like just like Gatsby, which
I
had
never
like
saw Gatsby.
everything about Gatsby I liked except the music was so fucking bad
Yeah.
because it's like this beautiful, like curated 20s setting,
Yeah.
and then you have like Jay-Z
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
rapping over it, and it's so ugly. It's so like, it's just annoying. It's like, goddamn, dude,
Okay.
not the
Yeah,
ugly
I don't know.
Clash.
But I feel like I've seen some stuff that I liked that he made.
Oh, like Romeo and Juliet is tight.
Yeah, and like I think he did that like the Get Down show, which like the first season of was quite good.
Yeah,
So I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I've heard.
I don't know. I've heard
people
Elvis
say
is
it's
good. It's just that music shit bugs me.
But yeah, like Banshees of Inisherin and Tar, I liked quite a bit.
Yeah,
Fablemans, I didn't see.
is that
It's a Spielberg one
Oh,
about
yeah,
him
I'm
wanting
not-
to fuck his mom.
pass?
Yeah, like I've seen the last clip that has David Lynch as John Ford,
Mm.
and that looks good.
Mhm.
But I've seen that, and it's like, well, I don't really want to see the stuff about Spielberg wanting to fuck his mom.
No, I'm good on that.
But that scene was pretty tight because he has this whole thing. He's like, look at this picture. And basically he makes a point that when you're framing a shot, you should have the horizon at either the top or the bottom
Yeah,
and not in the middle.
yeah.
And it's like, well, that's cool.
That's
and,
neat.
and like David Lynch is always a good cameo.
He's always
guy.
fun to see. Yeah.
Okay, Anna de Armas is nominated for Blonde,
Okay.
which I liked a lot.
I want to see Blonde.
It was good. Brendan Fraser nommed in The Whale.
Let's go. Is there any triple R representation here?
The only thing I got was song.
Unfucking.
It not getting an
believable.
international feature.
That's
nom
crazy.
Is like a major miss by them.
Unbelievable miss.
Like they will be performing Natu Natu at there, which I mean,
hell yeah.
that's cool, and it really should win because all the other songs looked like stinkers.
Yeah.
It's like the Wakanda Forever song. and shit
Really?
Like that. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So I think Natu should win that one. It really should have got the international picture
That should be a lockdown
because one of the best movies of the year.
of all time.
Honestly, in the last like 10 years,
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't really think of many times I've
Had that much fun.
had more fun in a movie. Triangle of Sadness, which kind of stinks. That one's nominated. Where's Best Picture?
What are the international noms?
I know like All Quiet on the Western Front got one as
Oh, yeah.
well as a Best Picture one.
Yeah. I
Everything
saw a tweet.
Everywhere All Once is nominated. Top Gun and Avatar both got nominations too.
Let's go. Top Gun. I wouldn't be mad if Top Gun won.
Yeah, I mean I don't think either of them will. But,
No. What are the
I quite enjoyed both of those.
Yeah, Top Gun was fucking sick.
Okay, so international feature. I've not seen any of these. We got All Quiet on the Western Front, which I might check out at some point.
I've seen the original.
Yeah,
It's good.
yeah, and I've heard the new one's good.
I saw a tweet that someone was mad because they're they posted a screenshot from the remake, and they were like, "This is aestheticizing war and trying to make it look cool." Metal Gear Solid warned us about this.
True.
So fucking true.
Okay, then we have Argentina, 1985. Haven't heard of it.
Okay.
Close from Belgium. Haven't heard of it.
Hey, shut up, Belgium, though.
Yeah. If you boys are
If you
out
boys
there,
have seen it, you guys are rooting for that movie. We are too, bro.
Yeah, hell yeah. EO from Poland, which I
Okay.
believe is a sad donkey movie.
Okay.
So I might check that one out. I don't really like seeing donkeys
Or
suffer,
Polish people.
or Polish people at all. So pass. And then The Quiet Girl from Ireland, which I also haven't seen. So.
That's a rare thing. A quiet Irish girl.
yeah.
Holy, they don't make those.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's a little bit more appealing than women talking. Though. If I go to the theater and I got a quiet girl and women talking.
Holy, I'll take a quiet girl every day.
Yeah, off to Ireland. Yeah, everything everywhere all at once.
Is that up? Is everything everywhere all at once up for Best Picture?
It is, yeah.
Damn.
Apparently, it's like it might be the favorite I've
It's
seen.
probably gonna win.
Yeah,
That's gay.
but yeah. So I don't know what I'm rooting for here.
I can't believe Triple R got snubbed that hard. That's
Yeah, especially for like the foreign things.
yeah.
You know.
They're letting Polish guys compete.
Yeah, they're like Polish and Irish in, but no Indian turbo chads. But I mean it's cool that they do the song though. You know,
Yeah,
at least they got something.
that'll be.
And they'll probably win because it's been cleaning up at all the other ones.
It's a
been-
great song.
Yeah.
Wicked song.
And like I listened to some of the other ones when it was at like the Golden Globes or something like that that Natu won.
Yeah.
And the other songs are just like boring.
Yeah.
Like end credit songs.
Yes, of course.
They're like
And then you got these Indian guys.
Yeah, doing
Fucking
this
sick.
insane dance and shit.
So tight.
Fuck, I
That
want
scene
that-
rules.
Yeah, I want that movie to come back into theaters. I
Yeah.
really want to see it in theaters.
Get all the boys together again. Go see it in theaters.
Hell yeah.
Because it's. And also, the other thing about Triple R is any song. If you told me that like any song off the soundtrack was the one that's cleaning up, I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I just
I
because
mean, I can see why it's because I feel like Natu has probably the. Well, man. I mean, it is tough. Like that scene is really good. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's got the dance, and I feel like if you want like the whole package with the song and the dance and everything,
Yeah.
like, and that one's got the most like people can do it dance and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
So I can see why that's the one.
But even the one where Beam's getting like tortured.
Yeah, the Kamurambi. That's
Yeah.
the song that ignites the fire.
Yeah, that's
in
the weapon.
people's hearts.
Yeah.
The most powerful weapon.
Yeah, like that song would
Or
rock.
like the end credit song they have.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, di-ba-di, ba-di, boo-di-ba-di, bee-di-ba-di. or like the where they're riding their horse and motorcycle, and it's all like, they are best friends, but also enemies. Like,
So sick. Or the one they play when they're like looking badass, and it's like ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-ba-dum.
Yeah.
Like that one's sick too. They're all sick. Like I didn't even know what song was cleaning up at all the other award shows, but like
it's
I just
been-
trusted that
Yeah, but yeah, Natu for whatever reason has been the award song.
it's got the coolest scene to go along with it.
But you know, even if they don't win, well, I mean, they're not nominated for Best Picture, which they kind of deserve, in my opinion.
Absolutely.
But
Definitely.
I got to see clips of like James Cameron going off for like 3 minutes to SS Rajamouli about how much he like loved the movie and stuff. We watched it twice, and
He needs that, man.
it was like, hell yeah. And SS got to meet Steven Spielberg and all these guys.
I hope SS for his next thing. I hope American studios realize like how valuable he is. They bring him to America. They let him collab with Mel Gibson.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
An SS Rajamouli joint starring Mel.
Yeah.
Damn.
Because, I mean, he really is like, if Mel Gibson was an Indian dude, I feel like he would make movies that are basically triple R. Like, oh man, that would be so powerful.
Yeah.
Because at the end, like after their little talk, James Cameron was like, "You want to make anything over here? Talk to me." But has Mel Gibson been in a James Cameron movie? No,
I don't think so.
no, that's too bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, having him like hitting like fucking Raj or Beam as like the Indian Turbo Chad who has to work with Mel Gibson as the American Turbo Chad to take down women talking, women who are talking too much.
Women talking too much.
That could be the sequel.
Well, that's just like I would. It must be the female brain to not, because as a guy, when I hear that's the movie title, it's like, well, that's going to be the graffiti on every poster. Women talking too much.
Yeah,
that's what I.
And then, to be fair, if there was a movie called Men Talking, I also wouldn't be interested in that.
No,
that would also be a crappy, boring movie.
Unless they
90% sure.
Yeah, unless that was just what Scorsese decided to title The Irishman.
Yeah, if he was just like, he wouldn't do that.
Men talking, I'd be like, weird, but okay.
Yeah, I mean, actually, no. There probably could theoretically be a movie called Men Talking, where I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah, Jordan Peterson, Ben Shapiro.
Speaking that, oh my god,
that's crazy.
That one I sent you of Jordan Peterson.
Yeah,
like basically all night yesterday, I would occasionally think Jordan Peterson retweeted a weird fetish porn video, thinking it was a CCP milking machine factory. I would laugh.
Like he thought.
I'm glad you saw it before it got deleted.
Because
I was like, so okay, funny. This is like a rare orchid. Like this tweet's not lasting for too long. It was up several hours though.
I
think it was about 4 hours. It was up.
I love old people.
People give him a lot of shit, and not like totally undeservedly.
Yeah.
But he really is one of the best posters.
Oh yeah. Because
he takes himself so seriously.
Yeah.
And is also the type of guy who will see a video with a matrix filter of various. Those guys weren't even Chinese. No. Like you can see the last guy's clearly a big fat white guy. I'm pretty sure all the other guys are too. Big fat white guys with like dick sucking machines attached to them, and be like, "Whoa, what a techno nightmare the CCP's China is." Or no, you do a good Jordan Peterson. Do that in your Jordan Peterson.
Wow, what a techno nightmare that these milking machines are.
They've tapped the vitality of masculinity in the chaotic female.
This is
jerk off machine dungeon.
This is the future that people like Bernie Sanders they want that kind of future for you and your family. You know, they want you and your family to be strapped into a milking machine, and they want you milked all day, all day.
But that's literally one of the best tweets.
That's so
time,
fucking funny.
Like, oh man,
it's always funny when old dudes accidentally post porn. Like, have you heard about that Tennessee, the governor of Tennessee?
That is on my list of important news items of the week. Which actually, I got a solid.
That's a big list this week.
Yeah. It's
the
been
governor
a hot news week.
Governor of Tennessee flirting with a twink.
Well, yeah, those sort of like femboy twink. Who I saw somebody post a video of the guy talking, who I think might be like mentally challenged.
The twink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the lieutenant, he'll post a picture of like his ass in like teeny workout shorts.
Yeah.
The governor will be like, "Looking great, Finn. You bring a sunshine and happiness to my day."
And he's like a staunchly like anti-gay Republican.
Yeah, well, I think he's a Tennessee Republican.
Yeah,
but I think he's like a little bit more chill than your average. Like he's not like the most hardcore. But Tennessee is like they're like banning drag like across the board and shit like that. So
governor's flirting with
But I thought the best part was instead of doing the whole like, "I'm sorry for the pain I've caused my family," he was like, "Actually, it's constituent outreach, and I'm not stopping." But I feel like with him, my guess is that it is more that he's just a computer grandpa who sees like a twink wearing like, panties or whatever. He's like, "Nice swimsuit. Like your girlfriend's gonna love that." Like,
I think he's just a boomer, dude. He's just an old guy. I don't think he's like gay.
Well, because the thing is, he's posting it on. It says like Lieutenant Governor Bill Richards or whatever the fuck his name is, like he's just posting on his own
trying
account,
to be nice,
being like, "Looking great,
you look cool, doing a good job."
So I feel like he's just being a computer grandpa.
And hey, you know what? If you're a twink, and your state representative is commenting on your like thirst posts.
Yeah.
that must feel nice.
Yeah, I mean, it's just some old dude being like,
You look good,
you
buddy.
know, like 3 fires, 3 hearts. Like,
You bring a ray of sunshine into a rainy day.
yeah.
Like, wow, that's nice.
I'd vote for that guy.
Yeah, if he supports me,
He's doing all that
Hoeing
constituent outreach.
it's so funny to say I'm not stopping. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to give it
He
up.
might stop now. That was his initial response.
Okay.
Then people like kept making fun of him and shit for it. So maybe he'll
Let
stop.
him have
but
it.
Just let the man comment. You know,
Let him post, man. Come on.
he does. It's constituent outreach.
Is it really so bad?
He's no reason to stop.
If there's anyone in Tennessee listening who's upset that he's talking to this young homosexual gentleman,
I mean, I don't even think. I think it's just people who are like upset that Tennessee's like banning drag and shit and being like, "Hey, you're posting on twink thirst traps."
it's so fun. And like, you know that he like showed that probably one of those posts to like one of his younger like aides or whatever, right? Like he definitely was like, oh, look at what this kid's doing. Hey, that's pretty cool. And
Maybe
someone who
yeah.
works around him who understands what's going on had to be like, yeah, it is pretty cool.
I mean, maybe he just literally comments on every like Instagram post tagged in Tennessee. And it's like looking great.
it's really cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good approach. If I got a comment from who the fuck, Danielle Smith,
Yeah.
I'd be like, nice.
Damn, looking really good.
You look cool.
Yeah. I'd be like, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Standing by and
Yeah.
stand.
She probably knows the McDonald's menu better than any Canadian.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you know who did? Jason Kenney. He knew the McDonald's menu.
Oh yeah,
well.
he knew his way around the McDonald's menu.
Yeah.
I feel like I haven't really heard much about. I don't fucking know what's going on in Alberta politics.
I don't know. I do
don't
know.
I don't care.
I don't really give a shit.
Yeah.
Everything's fine. There's homeless people everywhere.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I don't care because there's homeless people everywhere.
Yeah. There's homeless people. I'm tapping out. It's all these
Dude,
homeless people.
The other day that I was outside a comedy club and there was that homeless shelter where I chatted with the fella who had a broken hand.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And there was a guy, I was outside having a smoke, and this guy was walking down the street and he was like, I'll beat the fucking dog shit out of you.
I'll beat the fucking dog shit out of
I thought he was talking to me, and I was like,
Yeah.
uh-oh.
Yeah.
What's going on? And then he was like across the street walking down towards the shelter.
Yeah.
He was like, fuck you. And I was like, okay, like, I've never been in a fight. I don't want to fight this guy. I'm like getting nervous.
Yeah.
And then I swear to you couldn't have written this. So he like gets to the door. We're like parallel across the street. Like I think he's looking at me.
Yeah.
And he's like, you're a bitch. And I was like, okay.
Now it's on.
Well, I was like, you're right, because I don't want to fight you.
Yeah.
And the guy pulls headphones out. And he was on the phone. And then he goes into the homeless shelter.
That rules.
I was like, whoo. And I had to go in and see all the like bros. And they were like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah.
That close.
I almost had to kick a guy's ass.
I was this close.
I was just close to kicking a guy's ass.
Kicking his ass.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, just another. Yeah. Okay. Another thing on Jordan Peterson though.
Yeah.
Longtime listeners will know that every week I make the same point, forgetting that I've made it over and over, about how AI is going to make it hard to know what's true or false.
Yeah.
And I would like to just come out and officially retract that statement.
Yeah.
Say that actually I don't care. In reality, it's gay anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because like I saw Jordan Peterson, I think he had some like deep fake he saw of himself being like, I'm gay or something.
I would like to
So
have
he's
sex
all
with a
like,
man.
this should be a 10-year prison sentence. This is extremely dangerous technology. And so yeah, I'm just gonna retract that. I don't care.
Who gives a
deep fake
shit?
everything.
Fake it all.
Yeah. Who gives a shit?
We're not real.
Yeah.
We've been faking this podcast.
Yeah,
for
we're
6 episodes now. All the
it's
good
why we
episodes.
need to set up VTube avatars.
Is that the future?
I think so. Because I was just looking at like the top super chatted YouTube channels.
Yeah.
It's all VTubers.
Really?
Yeah. The
And
top
those are-
like it's the one where I think there's some dude, but you get like the anime girl avatar that kind of like moves around.
Yeah.
So we need to figure that out. And then
Do you
like
have to talk? Do they talk?
well, they kind of like move. I don't know if it's voice generated or what. But if we could get it so we have two cute anime girls kind of shuffling around as our show plays.
We should try to get them like, because the podcast is called Kromeboys.
Yeah.
We should get avatars that look like those hot bitches from Atomic Heart.
Ooh. Yeah.
Chrome girls.
Chrome girls, if you will.
Actually, we should just start a companion. We should do the LA move and just have like 1,000 different podcast shows.
Yeah.
We should start a different one called Chrome Girls, where we actually praise women talking and.
Yeah. Yeah. We should do the start Kromeboy Studios.
Yeah.
Have like 20 different shows.
Yeah.
And I was saying this for a episode title, but our conspiracy pilled offshoot we called Adrenochrome Boys.
That's tight. That's some lore, because if anyone asks where's the title come from, it could be, well, we're all on adrenochrome all day.
Yeah, that's probably a better explanation than the truth.
That we believe that Joe Biden is pumped full of adrenochrome, and that's why his earlobes keep changing.
Yeah. That's a noted side effect of adrenochrome.
Yeah. We should start a Chrome Girls podcast.
Yeah,
and we'll talk about.
But it'll just be us with the. I'll pitch shift us up a couple few points,
and we'll open every episode with like, "Hey y'all, hey folks."
Yeah, we have to. Do you think it would help if we like? Yeah, we need to start introducing ourselves. You're listening to Chrome Boys with Shooter and A10 Warthog.
I wish someone like Alex Jones was on Cameo, so that we could get like a nice like voiceover, like, "It's fucking time for Chrome Boys podcast."
Yeah,
that'd be cool.
I mean, I can do it reasonably good, Alex Jones. I think.
I think so.
It's one of my better impressions, I'd say. Pretty much indistinguishable.
With the Chrome Girls, we just talk about true crime.
Yeah,
and
it'll
social
get like
issues.
1 million fucking listens.
Yeah,
instantly.
We excitedly.
As soon as it's a true crime podcast.
Yeah. Oh, that's what we need to start doing, is touching on true crime every episode.
Yeah,
so that the algo
that would hit the algo for
we're a
sure.
true crime podcast.
That's a good crime that happened recently.
Oh,
there actually was a pretty good one in like Carolina or something. It was there's going to be a movie of this within 5 years.
Really?
But it was like this dude who, his family was like for the last like 100 years, like a various member of his family has been the like district attorney for some like county in South Carolina.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'd be like go from like father to son over like 100 years, and like the latest sort of like scion of this family was, I guess, some like total pillhead, like scheming asshole who was like, because they were the district attorney, but they also had like a personal injury law firm.
Okay.
So he was like embezzling the winnings from all his like clients, and just like addicted to like oxys or something like that.
That sounds sick.
But he just got convicted because he murdered his wife and son.
Whoa.
For reasons that aren't entirely clear.
That's tight.
But apparently, I think the motive that the prosecutors presented was like as a way to get sympathy, because his whole
his family died.
Yeah, because his whole like embezzlement scheme was like about to blow up in his face. So that's some good true crime there. And I feel like that
killing your whole family as a means of trying to soften the blow of your embezzlement coming out is really powerful.
Yeah.
But guys, my whole family just died.
They will make a movie of it, though, because you got this like rich Southern family and the fucked up sort of son who's popping pills constantly, and apparently he might have murdered some other people or had them killed.
Damn. Yeah, they need a movie of that now.
Yeah.
I want to see that.
Because that one, I feel like that's probably the hottest true crime. Or there's the Idaho serial killer.
There's a serial killer in Idaho?
Well, they caught him.
Oh.
Well, it's not really a serial. I guess it would be more of a mass murder.
Oh.
Like he snuck into some, like a house with 4 college kids, like murdered them in the night.
Damn.
But he was some weird. obsessed with serial killers. Like I think he was taking like one of criminology at school, like one of those guys. He's fucking dork.
Loser. That's gay.
But I'm sure that one's been doing the rounds on true crime.
You know what the one I want is? I just watched one of those very cerebral body language analysis videos on it.
I love them.
But the guy there's this dude who you've probably seen it. The guy who had an addiction to like cam sites.
Oh,
yeah, and he spent like $200,000 of his dad's money.
And he murdered his
whole family.
Yeah, because they cut him off from Estonia or whatever.
Yeah, he had some like cam girl that he was like paying to be his girlfriend.
I mean that is a chromed out true crime story. That's our wheelhouse right there.
Chrome as chrome can be. He is 200% chrome right there, dude. I was watching that like that's our boy. And then during the police interview, they were talking to him, and he was like trying to be a streamer, so he was telling them about like Genshin Impact and shit.
Damn, I've seen a bit of that. I haven't seen like a big interview, like it's got like the interviews and
his
everything.
whole interview
with them.
was so fucking funny.
I'll have to look that one up.
They'll fast forward like half-hour chunks of the interview where he's telling them about all the like games he's trying to stream. And he's like, yeah, I don't know if you guys have heard of Overwatch, and these two like boomer detectives are like, nah, what the fuck?
Tell us about it. That sounds super interesting.
What's Overwatch? And he's like, so I think somewhere there's like archives of this like guy who murdered his whole family, his like game streams with him and his bros.
Where, like those like Jim Can't Swim ish channel. Where do they get that footage?
I don't know. Well, I think all that stuff is, if they get convicted, I think all that footage is like publicly accessible.
Yeah,
so
but I've literally looked for it, but I don't know where you like find the raw footage from it. Maybe you have to do like a FOIP to the
like courthouse. I think so. Yeah, probably. But I think anyone can get that because I think they're entitled to see it.
You know, I think it is like public. I just don't know where you get it from. Like, it doesn't seem like there's a government like site that posts it. So I feel like it might be they like specifically have to like send a letter to.
Yeah, it's the same thing with like body cam footage, right? Like I don't know where people get that.
Yeah, like I don't know where the raw feed of it goes. Like I'll see the clips people.
Well, it goes to
I mean, thankfully, since Jim Can't Swim was so big, there's like 1,000 of those channels that get it.
Yeah.
And, you know,
I want to write a sketch about like it's like police body cam, and it's like, where does it go? And it goes to like this live editing room where instead of like thousands of hours of them shooting black people, it's just a guy like shittily pasting like a cartoon like Donald Duck over everyone who gets shot. And then they release that, and everyone's like, what is this? And like, it was just a big fucking duck in the street. They had to shoot him. They thought he had a gun.
Those things are vicious.
Fucking crazy. He was a huge fucking slapstick duck. Fucking threw down.
You would have shot it too, bro. Just trying to do my job here.
Yeah. I think you can just get that shit somewhere.
Yeah, we should transition over into being a true crime cast.
Well, we got a local legend, Mark Twitchell.
Oh, the wannabe filmmaker guy.
Yeah. People know about him. He's a pretty big.
I think so. Yeah, the story was trying to make a horror movie, and he just killed some random dude who was trying to buy like a truck on Kijiji.
Well, I think he pretended to be women. Did he not? Online, he was like luring people by pretending to be a lady.
Maybe. I know he like lured the guy who he killed, and then like I guess didn't do a great. Was it multiple? I thought it was just
he killed one guy, and then he lured a second guy, but that guy got away.
Right.
And then the guy was like, "Yeah, he's actually right there in his house."
I think he did it at the garage he was renting to shoot his.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can see his movie anywhere.
I don't know. I feel like there's guys in town that we could ask who would have like give us deets on that. Like the dude who runs that video store on White Ave.
Yeah.
He probably knows some.
I wouldn't be surprised, yeah.
He just seems like the kind of guy who knows. Also, that guy.
The lobby dude?
Yeah, he knows what he has. Because I went in there to get some movies, and I was like, holy shit, I've never found these. He's like, yeah. And I'm like, how much for one movie? He's like, oh, that'll be $80. And I was like, oh.
Was it like a rare, or is that just like the going price?
It was like, he knew what he had, because it's like, I couldn't find that anywhere. Like, he could get you a copy of Hard to Be a God, but it would it wouldn't be cheap.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Good on him.
Oh yeah.
I that Facebook group is miles better of like a film Facebook group than any of the like the Yeg film.
Oh, definitely.
Bullshit, like
Definitely. I don't have Facebook, but I assume any large group sucks.
yeah, I mean the lobby's actually pretty good.
It's a sick store.
I mean, it's just people post their fucking movies they like, and
sick.
it's cool. I'm
That's what they should all be.
shout out to the lobby. I keep on
Keep on keeping on.
You know, he's outlasted fucking everybody else.
Yeah.
You know,
Running
because
that
he
cool.
has his dedicated fan base of people who pay $80
Yeah.
for a movie from I don't know the 70s.
It was
shows some triangular titties. Or
No, it was the I did buy it. It was the Poughkeepsie tapes.
oh, okay.
Ever
That
see
was
that one?
$80.
80 or 70, yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
it was a good movie, but
It was sick.
I guess it's probably
I couldn't
relatively rare.
Find it fucking that's the only reason I bought it is because I was like, I want to see it, and I couldn't find it.
That was a
anywhere.
good movie though. I like that one.
Yeah, very sick. I like that. We should do more of those like fake documentaries. Those are cool.
Yeah,
Like, that's a cool idea.
It's all maybe between apps. I actually have a.
Oh, sick.
I've been on a mockumentary kick.
Nice.
Actually, fuck it, we'll talk about it live. But do you ever see the movie Man Bites Dog?
Yeah, a long time ago.
But I just watched that, and there's one Christopher Nolan's first movie, Following,
Yeah.
which is about it's kind of a Project Steakhouse-y kind of thing.
Nice.
And I've actually thought, I think the issue with Computer Time is I had a different story I was trying to tack onto it, which is essentially the Project Steakhouse story. I just need to
Okay.
separate them,
Yeah.
but like a mockumentary about guys who, because like in Man Bites Dog, it's like a mockumentary, which is honestly such a brilliant thing for like a low budget
Yeah.
thing, because like every fuck up is fine.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
No.
And that one, it's like the film crew following the serial killer. And at first they're following him, and then they start helping him like dispose of
sick.
bodies, and then they start like joining in on him like killing
Cool.
and raping people.
Cool.
But it's all like mockumentary and shit. So if you see the sound guy, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It has like a gag that the sound
Yeah.
guys keep dying and shit
Yeah.
like that.
That's tight.
I was thinking of doing like a Project Steakhouse. Longtime listeners will know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But like a movie of that's like a documentary where the crew's like, we're going to do this piece of art where we follow people. But then slowly they start like sort of upping the ante. I
Yeah.
was saying one thing, like they kidnap the girl who they're stalking's like cat to see what happens.
That's
and
sick.
it slowly like, escalates.
That rules.
And I was thinking it could also incorporate kind of like trial footage. So it could
Ooh.
have a thing where they're getting like the police interrogation stuff. And,
Nice.
like have that footage in.
Yeah.
And have it. So I just feel like mockumentaries are, if you don't have money,
Yeah,
that's
it's
like the thing to do,
sick,
because
yeah.
like every technical aspect has like a different scale it's
Yeah.
measured on, because it doesn't matter if you like booms in the shot, doesn't matter, lighting's
Yeah.
not right, doesn't matter, like all this shit doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's
You know?
extremely sick. It looks like Bob Dylan did that with Rolling Thunder Review.
Was that
It's Scorsese. He like brought Scorsese on to direct this documentary about his Rolling Thunder tour,
yeah,
and then they just filled it with fucking lies. He just made shit up the whole time.
hell yeah,
Like he made up this story that like in like 1978 he was on tour in like Wyoming, and he was like, yeah, Sharon Stone came to the show and she was wearing a Kiss t-shirt, and I was like, and she was like, do you know about Kiss? And I was like, no. And then I saw their white face paint, so that's why I started painting my face white on the tour. It's because of Kiss.
was he painting his face white?
He always had, yeah, he had like a white. I don't know why he did it. He painted his full face white for all the shows.
Oh,
And then
okay.
he just lied and said because he thought Kiss was cool, he was doing that. And there's all these people that like, they were like, yeah, he was on the tour in this leg, and he did this, and there's all these stories, and then you look it up, and it's like, yeah, that's an actor. None of that happened.
That rocks.
Yeah, and he just presented it all as like truth. It was very funny.
Yeah, like I've been watching a lot of mockumentaries. That comeback show I mentioned the other time.
Oh, yeah.
Like that's a mockumentary.
Yeah.
And in the second season, which isn't as good, she's even more washed up, so she has to get like a student film crew. So they're constantly fucking up the shots and like booming the shots.
That's
and, like,
so funny.
the cameraman like catching the other cameraman and shit like that.
That's so
I
funny.
watched the first couple episodes of Trailer Park Boys.
Oh yeah,
which is another great
super
mockumentary.
brilliant mockumentary.
And,
I just watched I found one of those disturbing movie iceberg videos,
Oh, okay.
and I watched it, and there was this one on the list called Ostermontag, which means Easter Monday
I
in
haven't
like
even heard of it.
Finnish.
Okay.
I watched
I've
it.
seen a Finnish movie.
There was no subtitles because no one outside of Finland probably even wants to. It's one of those like it was like gross. It was just a movie about like a bunch of dudes like abusing women.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's shocking for the end because the end is like it was gross. It's just like this guy has sex with this girl, and then he like kills her, and then puts a knife up her butt.
Okay.
And then has sex with the big wound.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then there's like a hole in her back from where he had previously, and so he like busts, and you can see it. It's like, it's like,
damn, sounds sick.
Well, I was trying to find something that would actually like rattle me a little bit.
Yeah.
Most of it's just weird porn. Once you get to a certain point,
because I've been watching a bunch of those.
Yeah.
Martyrs
is sick.
is really really good.
Really fucking. I find like that's on that iceberg. Like Martyrs was like kind of middle.
Yeah.
And then basically everything below that like tier was just sort of some form of porn.
Yeah, I thought Martyrs was really good.
Martyrs rocks.
And one of the, because a lot of those movies do kind of default to like, oh, it's a cult. And
Yeah.
They wear straw masks
Yeah.
and carry torches
Yeah.
around. And some of those movies are sick, but I thought the Martyrs like cult was just kind of different than everything I've ever seen because they're all like modern,
Yeah.
and, like rich and all this kind of shit. And
Martyrs
like
is...
a genuinely kind of like disturbing thing that they're doing. Like, holy fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, Martyrs rules.
That's a Kromeboys recommend right there. Martyrs.
Yeah, don't watch Ostermontag. That
Ostermontag
kind of sucks. It's just shitty. There's like there was a wave in the like.
I feel like it's sort of the post-Saw, post-Hostel.
Yeah,
A bunch
it's
of
exactly
people were
like
whoa, those movies are cool.
Between like 2002 and like 2011.
Yeah,
where a bunch of these like weird like shot on tape, kind of like what the Poughkeepsie tapes looked like.
Yeah.
There's like a ton of those movies, and they all kind of suck. The Poughkeepsie tapes has like a cool skeleton around all that.
Yeah.
Like the documentary like holds it up higher and makes it more memorable.
Yeah.
But the rest of them are just weird. Like they're like, oh, people thought this was real. We got the police called on us.
Yeah.
It's like
I mean, a Serbian film genuinely was like borderline illegal to have in a bunch of places, which kind of makes it more cool.
That is cool. Or like Cannibal Holocaust.
I've actually never seen that one.
Kind of sucks.
But I did watch the original Saw in the last like week or two.
It's good.
It's honestly really good for what it is.
Yeah.
It's like super well done.
Yeah, like that's a cool because like the story was that they just didn't have any money, so they were like, well, we'll just make it in one room.
Yeah,
and then why are they in a room? Yeah,
the thing I like in that one, because I also watched the Spiral, the Book of Saw.
The one with Chris Rock.
Yeah,
how was that?
It was okay. I mean, Chris Rock kind of like, for a bunch of the movie, was like doing Chris Rock bits.
That's crazy.
So like him be doing like a tangent about like Forrest Gump or something.
That's so
it's just
weird.
Like, this doesn't really mesh with this.
That is so wild that they let him do that in a Saw movie.
And then it would just be like, oh, like the guys get trapped in like Rube Goldberg machines that kill them.
That's what they became. Yeah, it's like
the,
these elaborate.
The cool thing in the first Saw is it's all like, you didn't pay your phone bill and your service provider works hard.
Yeah.
So I've implanted a key in your eardrum that you have to get out with a drill. like it's such minor shit that those people are in there for.
Well, like Saw like 3, like one of the guys literally is just a smoker.
Really?
Yeah, he's like, you've ignored your doctor's requests to stop smoking. And it's like, what? He's just a smoker? He's not like a child. And then I think in the same movie there's like a child molester.
Well, that's kind of the thing you would expect in that movie. To be like, oh, you're a child molester.
Yeah,
you got away with vehicular homicide or something. But it's all just like
you
haven't. Yeah, like you watch too much TV, so now you have to pull your eyeballs out. Like,
I think the child. Oh no, it was just was it no? Which guy was it? What did he do? Which Saw movie is it where the guy has to hit both the buttons to like knock his eyes out? The little picks come in and then if he doesn't, like he'll get like pulled apart like limb from limb.
Not one, because I watched the first one and the first half of the second one.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't.
Is the second one the one with the bear trap?
I think that's in the first, but also the second. Because that's like that girl who survives,
right?
Is in that one,
right?
So it kind of has a flashback to that because she's also in the second one.
Yeah, I don't know the lore. I tried, like I've seen them all sporadically, and I know there's a grand story because like I watched the 7th one semi recently, and they're like, Jigsaw's dead, but he's still operating, and
Well, because he gets like apprentices. So,
Yeah.
Like in Spiral, it's some guy who's like inspired by Jigsaw. But he also happens to be like a genius engineer who can.
And they evolved. Like they were like traps that you had to like solve a puzzle to, and then they evolved into like Rube Goldberg machines where it's just like ting ting ting.
Because none of the people in Spiral had any chance of getting out of them. Like, it was sort of like theoretically they could, but spoilers, none of them do.
Yeah,
or come close.
Because
it's just a machine that kills them.
Yeah, like Saw 5 has the one where it's the insurance. I think it's 5 or 4 where there's like the insurance broker guy, and all of his employees are on that like roundabout, and he has to like shoot 3 of them with a shotgun.
Okay,
and it's like, what did these people do? What did his employees do that like I get you're trying to like punish him, but you're just killing like 3 other people.
Yeah.
Like what? I don't think these people were like meant to get, and they just get shot and killed, and then he has to be like, I killed 3 people.
Yeah.
And it's like, well,
but
okay.
Yeah, I mean, I thought the first one was really good though.
I'll say it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I love the franchise.
Yeah,
they're fun.
Yeah, they should do, and honestly, they should do more like Book of Saw shit. Even some goofy like, I'm inspired by Jigsaw.
They're fun,
and just like cops who are trying to chase like a genius super villain killer guy.
Yeah,
great premise for a movie.
Hilarious.
I've been watching a couple. I watched. You ever watched any of the Alex Cross movies?
No.
It was like Morgan Freeman played him in the 90s.
Oh, okay.
And then Rob Cohen made one with Tyler Perry in 2012.
Nice.
Which, that one is really sick.
Yeah.
Like, Rob Cohen, I think he's actually like, he had some pretty bad Me Too thing where he was like molesting his daughter.
Whoa.
Or something like that.
Yikes.
Or no, I think he like took her to sex workers in the Czech Republic when she was like 12 to try and turn her straight.
What?
If I recall, I think it was some like really shady thing where it's like, all right, you can step away forever, pal.
Yeah, whoa.
But he did make some great midwit dude movies. Like he was like the first Fast and the Furious, Triple X.
Nice.
Like, he's that kind of dude.
Oh, hell yeah.
But and like Alex Cross is kind of like, he's from a series of, there's like 40 books of it.
Yeah.
But he's like a genius forensic psychologist / cop.
Let's go.
Who's like constantly like chasing serial killers, but they also always want to like kill him too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like if Tom Clancy wrote the Hannibal Lecter books.
That's fucking awesome.
But in the Tyler Perry one, some of the shit, it's like, it's just like, it's dumb guy steez.
Yeah.
You know? So it'll be like all the cops are showing up. So it's got scenes of all the police cars kind of like skidding into position.
Yeah.
And like the police van kind of does like a sideways stop.
Yes, and then everyone gets out.
And like, like instantly the commander gets out and he's like mid-conversation, like, you got the guys there, you got the guys there, like, don't fucking around here. As all the cop cars are screeching, just like in formation and stuff. He's like, this rules.
Dumb guys love seeing guys. They love seeing like guys like operate.
Yeah.
They love that.
Like fucking operator dudes. Yeah, this movie has so much of that. And like the main villain, who's like played by, what's the guy's name? Matthew Fox? Maybe he's been
I don't
some
know.
stuff. Watch out that guy doesn't fuck with your core.
Oh yeah,
That's
what's
what
up, dude?
did last time.
Damn.
But yeah, it was like not, Rob Cohen, kind of a piece of shit.
Yeah.
But his Alex Cross 2012,
Tight.
real sick movie.
Sick.
And it's got Jean Reno. Right, you gotta get down.
You gotta get down, bud. There you go, buddy.
It's gonna fuck
There
up
we go.
everything for us. But yeah, like it's got like the end twist where I won't say what it is, but it just like it doesn't really present itself. It's just like after the movie ends, it kind of just cuts and like him like phoning the villain, like, I found out everything that you did, and then like flashbacks show it all, and it's like. And like for no apparent reason, the first time you're introduced to like the sort of super villain bad guy, he's doing like a cage fighting match where he just like kicks some dude's ass.
So tight. That's so tight. Those movies love having a guy who's like secretly good at martial arts too.
Yeah.
Like they never will just have like a villain who's legit like frail.
No.
It's always like, oh, and also I can fist fight really well.
Yeah, and it's just, oh man, it's like, it's so stupid, but it rules. And of course, Tyler Perry's Alex Cross, who's like a mega genius who can like put himself in anyone's mind.
Oh yeah,
is
yeah.
also a sick operator. Like,
yeah.
can win a fist fight.
I mean, I'm guilty of loving watching a guy operate too. Like the Guy Ritchie Sherlock Holmes.
yeah,
I'm
no.
like, hell yeah.
Like when all the cop cars were like sort of doing like, you know, stylized like skidding stops, I was like, fuck yeah.
Let's go.
Or when like the evil guy is breaking into this high security building, but they have like a water feature.
Yeah.
So he like scuba dives through like a water pipe and then like welds his way out. Like,
Sick. That's so cool.
like I wish Rob Cohen hadn't been a horrific sex pest so he could still be making like dumb guy swag movies, you know?
Yeah.
But he's one who does, I think, deserve
He's gotta
to be
go.
cast out into the jungle.
Yeah, he's got to
But
go for sure. Rob Cohen, you're
You're
banned.
done, pal.
You're done. It's over.
Well,
for you,
his
bud.
did seem to stick because he hasn't done anything since then.
Yeah, well, if you're already making like kind of just all right stuff, and then you're also a weird sex freak,
Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
not like Woody Allen, you know, where you're making like pretty great stuff.
Some good ones. He's kind of hit or miss, but he's
That's
one of those
true.
guys like Clint Eastwood where he makes like 2 movies a year.
Yeah,
So like every 5 years, one of them's good. you
yeah,
know?
that's true.
Like,
I love Clint Eastwood, dude. I just watched Mystic River.
yeah, that's one of the.
Damn, it rules.
Because you know how what company was it? It was like Warner or something or other bought HBO or
Oh yeah,
or what? It's like there's some new-ish like huge conglomeration.
Yeah.
and they got the guy who's like responsible for what TLC is nowadays. Is in charge.
yeah.
And I guess whatever Clint's most recent movie is like didn't make a ton of money.
I think it was Cry Macho.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
And I guess this guy was all like, you know, why'd you give Clint Eastwood this much money? And the people were like, well, it's Clint Eastwood. It's like, we're here to make money, not friends.
whoa,
So
damn, they're cutting off Clint.
I hope not.
No,
Because like some
He
of the shit,
rules.
like Richard Jewell is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
That movie's so good.
fucking. What did he do?
Gran Torino.
Gran Torino, dude.
Like,
Yeah, he's got like so many bangers.
yeah.
Did he do Gone Baby Gone?
Um,
I think he did.
Maybe. He did $1 Million Baby.
Oh, maybe that's what I'm thinking
I
of.
don't know if he did
2
Gone
baby movies.
Gone.
$1 Million
Might have.
Baby, Mystic River,
Mystic River.
which was so tight.
Like Unforgiven. I mean, that's going back
Oh.
like 35 years, but that's a great movie.
Yeah, he's so sick. I was rewatching his like Sergio Leone like Italian westerns. God
Yeah.
damn, like they're so gay, in like the sickest way. Like because
Yeah, it's
for
been
like
a while since I saw any of
in like
those.
the 50s, like the western was an American thing, where
Yeah.
they were like, oh, we're tough and we're gonna go kill the bad guys, and then the Italians were like, okay, so now everyone look at each other for like 5-6 minutes. And we have a song play for 5 minutes.
I mean, those ones are basically like 2-hour music videos for Ennio Morricone music.
Which is so tight.
I mean, they're some of the best soundtracks ever.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Like, I'm not a huge spaghetti western head,
Yeah.
but I love those soundtracks.
They're fucking sick.
Yeah.
And then
My sister used to have a neighbor who, like, all summer would sit out in his lawn listening to spaghetti western soundtracks.
that is
And
going
she was
to
like
be me.
complaining about it. I was
No.
like, come on,
Go join
that
him.
rules.
Yeah, I would go out there with a joint, sit out there with him, offer him some,
Yeah.
hang out, listen to da, 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 da.
Yeah.
That rule.
Like, yeah.
You ever
some
seen
of
a-
the best film music ever?
Have you ever seen High Plains Drifter?
I don't think so, no.
It's
I think I've
Clint-
basically only seen the Dollars trilogy.
Oh,
I'm kind
okay.
of I'm a sued when it comes to
Fair.
spaghetti westerns.
High Plains Drifter is actually tight.
Yeah.
I think Clint directed that one too. That was
Oh, he
he was.
directed
I
it.
think so. He was young, like fresh
Okay.
off like the Dollars trilogy and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like his version of a western. So I think it's still Italian, and it's about like he plays this like, you know, his usual like mysterious cowboy
Mhm.
who comes to this town. But in these he's like just straight up like an awful guy.
Okay.
Like one of the first things he does is like he gets to town and everyone's like, "You gotta help us, please," and he's like, "All right, sure." And then he just like corners this woman and rapes her. Like, I remember watching it and I was like, "Whoa, what the fuck?"
Damn.
And then he like to scare off the bandits, he gets them all to like paint every building in the town like red.
Oh,
So when
nice.
they come, and then he writes over the sign of the town like "Welcome to Hell."
Damn.
Yeah, so when they
That's
come
cool.
in, they're all like freaked out, and then there's this like, I haven't seen it in a while, but like the mayor of the town is this like midget
Oh, nice.
who's like,
Hell yeah.
who like I think is a ghost who
Oh,
lives,
okay.
who's actually dead and lives under the city hall, but no one
Nice.
knows he's a ghost except for Clint Eastwood, who like finds his body. I think
Damn.
it's super
That's high
trippy.
concept.
It's super weird, but
I
it's
do kind of think Clint Eastwood's a better director than actor.
yeah,
Like I think he can do like certain roles pretty well.
yeah. Like Gran Torino is meant for. I
Yeah.
think
But he's a great director though.
wicked director. Yeah, he's a sick dude, and he's like 90,
Yeah.
just still going.
And like I hope the fucking Warner homos will still give him some cash.
Well, because he's not gonna live for probably 10 more years,
Probably not.
so let him make his movies, and then
Yeah.
he'll die. and
He's a legend.
he's a fucking legend. He's the man.
Yeah.
He's like he's like John Wayne without 45 pounds of poop in his body.
Well, he's not dead yet. We'll have to wait for the autopsy.
What if he had like 60 pounds? All these
Shout out
cowboys
to John Wayne.
just full of poo all the time.
Yeah, that's because he only eats steak.
Yeah. What are we at here?
We're like 55.
Oh, we can
Let's
go a little longer. What else
do
is on
one
the?
more short news story.
Yeah.
Black Rifle coffee guy outed as a gay rapist.
What? I've heard of Black Rifle Coffee.
Because you know how they're like the operator coffee?
Yeah, they are the coffee for ops. Dude.
We're just a bunch of operators who love the flag.
Yeah,
But it
like
came up
for veterans,
that
right?
their like CEO, he's getting like sued by a former employee for like sexual harassment, and it's a dude.
Yeah.
And it like in the like court filing, it was saying that like the CEO like locked his office door and was kind of like, wouldn't it be funny if we just butt fuck the shit out of each other right now? Like. And I guess he was like constantly like showing off his dick and like being like, man, it'd be so funny if you took your balls off right now. Like,
That's just horsing around. That's what we call roughhousing. I don't see a problem with that at all.
yeah,
That's just boys being boys.
just operators being operators, man.
That's nothing wrong with what they're doing at all. I do that to my friends all the time. I whip my dick out. I'm like, wouldn't it be funny if you guys all sucked my dick right now?
Yeah.
That's so fucking funny that he's doing like he's so clueless about wanting to have gay sex. He's literally doing the wouldn't it be funny?
Yeah, I think it was like a direct quote. It's like, wouldn't it be funny if we locked the door and butt fucked the shit out of each other? Like, so yeah.
I've said that to so many guys in
Mhm.
my life, and I've never gotten in trouble.
Yeah. So yeah, well, Kromeboys, our take on that, nothing wrong with that.
That's just boys being boys.
Yeah,
It's just,
if you're not an operator, you just don't understand.
You wouldn't get it
Yeah, you would.
if you're not a
There's
tier.
not even anything gay about that.
No, that's just roughhousing.
Just operators being operators.
It's just some horseplay.
This is so funny that it's like the operator coffee thing. That there's people out there who are like, I'm sick of woke coffee. Like,
I'm gonna drink the coffee where the boss is just desperate for gay sex. I'm sick of this gay woke fair trade coffee.
yeah, I want to make sure that it was harvested by children at gunpoint by former Marines. Like, that's the Black Rifle coffee guarantee.
Not ethically sourced at all. It's just got a picture of a sad child. Zero of the trade was at all ethical.
Yeah.
And the boss tries to have gay sex with everybody. That is actually one of the funniest things I've ever heard. That he's actually saying, wouldn't it be funny if we just butt fucked right now?
One was also butt fucked the shit out of each other.
Yeah, which is a bro way of saying it. It's so
Yeah.
masculine.
Yeah.
There's nothing even gay about what he did or how he said it.
Yeah, but the thing there is, it's there's like some metaphor. It's like, metaphorically butt fuck the shit out of each other.
Yeah, what
But
if he
there's
meant?
also the literal butt fuck the shit out.
What
of
if he
each other.
meant to? He was actually asking, what if we had a battle of wits right now?
Yeah.
What if we tried to blow each other's minds?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
What if we just share interesting concepts until one of us comes?
Yeah, so I don't know what the result of that has been, but he's being
God,
sued
that's
for
so funny.
sexual harassment.
That's so funny that he's gonna have to be in a courtroom where someone reads out. Wouldn't it be funny if we butt fuck the shit out of each other? He's gonna have to like listen to that with a lawyer present.
Yeah.
And be like, well, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, it would be pretty funny.
Your Honor,
sure.
if the judge is a woman, case is over.
Yeah.
You're never gonna win that.
You're never going to get a fair trial. From
No.
especially as an alpha Chad operator.
Yeah, like you need a judge who's also a SEAL Team 6 alumni.
Yeah, and a full. I mean, you want a jury of your peers.
Yeah.
I mean, my peers are nothing but Marines.
Nothing but the best of the best.
Yeah, the best in hell.
Guys who've survived Hell Week 6 times.
Yeah.
These guys can hold their breath for fucking 30 days.
Yeah, those are my peers.
Those are my fucking peers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Goddamn. That is so fucking funny.
So yeah, shut up. Black Rifle Coffee. We're looking for sponsors.
I would love to if you guys let us write the ad, I'll sponsor the shit out of you.
Yeah.
Black Rifle Coffee Company, the only coffee for guys who try to have secret gay sex in the office.
Yeah, that's the secret thing about Black Rifle Coffee is it actually, you have one sip, you totally evacuate your bowels.
Yeah.
So you're good to go.
Once they say 1 cup of Black Rifle coffee is equivalent to 100 anal Kegels. That's what they say.
You won't believe the grip.
You won't believe how hard it is for you to shit. You'll be that sealed up.
Yeah,
that
that'll
tight.
get you to the John Wayne.
John Wayne was a Black Rifle coffee consumer. That's why he had 1 million pounds of poo in his stomach. Poo in his stomach. He was eating shit. John Wayne ate 45 pounds of shit.
Yeah. And that's how Black Rifle Coffee came to be. That's the story, kids.
Black Rifle Coffee, the only coffee for white people.
Yeah. Finally, a coffee for white guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to all the hippie cafes downtown and ask, do you guys have Black Rifle? No? Then I'm going somewhere else.
Yeah, I'll take my business elsewhere, please. I don't know. I think that's the shit you gotta buy on like the internet.
Yeah.
I think that's like the only place you can get it from.
That's a crazy. Who the fuck is doing that? Like, well, I guess operators.
I mean, I think it's literally for people who are like, I'm sick of woke Starbucks, so I'm drinking America First coffee.
Which is like, coffee's not even really something you can like no coffee is American. You have to source it from like Guatemala.
Yeah.
So like, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Like the Black Rifle is probably buying their beans from like a farm that's like right beside Starbucks. It's all the same shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so many places that can grow it.
Yeah, like you can't.
Like,
fucking
it's gonna be from South America or
made in America. It's like
Africa.
no.
Africa might do coffee?
Probably. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like
Southern Hemisphere.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
You're all getting coffee from the same places.
Yeah, but it's like, do you want to support some libtard they them or a cool secretly gay Marine?
You want to support an open gay guy or a closeted gay guy?
That's really what it comes down to.
The secret of the coffee industry, ladies and gentlemen, is that everyone is fucking gay. There's no straight people in the coffee
and do
game.
you want them with a cool military jar head cut or a purple head? That's the question.
Do you want to buy coffee that has the flavor profile on it, or do you want to buy coffee that's packaging is just a picture of a gun?
Yeah, I think the answer is clear.
Fellas, I think we know where we stand. Yeah. I'm buying the gun coffee every time. My grandma actually gifted me for Christmas an ice cube tray that makes ice cubes in the shape of a pistol.
Really?
Yeah.
That rules.
Yeah. It's the sickest thing of all time. And I was like, Grandma,
That's
what the fuck?
She
She's like, Merry Christmas. I thought it was cool. I was like, it is cool.
It's extremely cool.
Yeah. And like the tray looks like a briefcase.
Oh, nice.
It's sick.
It's like that's like the type of, that's probably what the Black Rifle Coffee guys in their office.
They make an ice cube iced coffee with gun ice cube.
And then having gay sex.
Just a culture of guns and gay sex in the Black Rifle offices.
That's your operator coffee news for the
That's
week.
so goddamn funny. Holy shit. And like that, they sponsor like everybody too. Like every major podcast that I've ever listened to has had like a Black Rifle sponsor at one point.
Yeah.
Like the bro ones, like the very bro-y podcasts.
Yeah, I know I've heard like ad reads for it.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there was some shit that went down with like because Kyle Rittenhouse was wearing a Black Rifle Coffee shirt, and then people got all pissed off because they like denounced him.
Well,
Yeah, Kyle Rittenhouse, sponsored by Black Rifle Coffee. This shooting brought to you by Black Rifle.
that's
Coffee.
actually hilarious to wear like brand merchandise before you go kill somebody.
It might have been after. But,
Oh my god, that's so funny.
yeah.
Like if like wearing a Mountain Dew t-shirt while you're killing people.
Yeah.
Yeah, they actually paid me to wear this while I killed all those people.
Yeah, but I feel like they are kind of like the Raid Shadow Legends of like bro podcasts, you know?
Yeah, like I've just heard of them from when I briefly was into bro podcasts. When I was into podcasts about MMA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
When I check up on, because I watched the latest MMA. I'm getting back into UFC.
Yeah.
It's tight.
How ironic that a secretly gay coffee company would sponsor the MMA.
An organization that pays grown men to roll around with each other.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's actually I hate like when I like talk to people who don't like the UFC.
Yeah.
Usually dudes. It's guys. It's soft dudes.
Yeah.
When I'm like, oh, I watched the latest UFC thing. They're always like, you like watching guys just roll around? Shut up.
Well, I saw a bit of it at a bar the other day, and it does seem like they're more strike focused now than they used to be back in the day.
Oh, they're like,
Because I remember, like, I every time I'd like flip to it or whatever, it
Yeah.
would be two dudes hugging on the ground.
yeah. Well, they're yeah. Like on this latest one, every time it got too like ground focused, like the ref would like break it up and have them stand.
Because like the one I saw a bit of at the bar, I saw like 3 or 4 fights they had,
Mhm.
and it seemed like most of it was more like punching. And
That's
shit.
what they want now because
Yeah.
they know it's not really exciting to watch.
The grappling.
Yeah. Although John Jones, still the king.
Yeah, he just won, or I don't know.
He won in like 30 seconds.
Oh damn,
It was crazy.
that's cool.
He was gone for a while because I think he killed somebody in a hit and run and was like
Well, nobody's perfect.
he was like on drugs and he was just fucked up and crazy for a couple of years. But he's
Oh.
back now and he's like fucking 60 pounds heavier than he's ever been.
Okay, I think it was from that. I didn't write it down, but there was some dude who was like a black guy, and he was wearing, for reasons that are kind of beyond me, like bondage gear. Like he had that sort of like suspenders thing and like a studded collar.
What?
I think he had just won a fight, and he like had a call out. He was like, he was kind of like, all you Hollywood people, or unless they release the Epstein list, you're all pedophiles to me. www.cancel.com.
Whoa.
Or something like that.
What the was that at the latest UFC thing?
It was at some fight.
What the fuck?
It looks like UFC to
That's
the
so
untrained
funny.
eye. I'll see. Maybe I'll find the video.
That's
but-
sick.
Yeah, some dude who's inexplicably wearing like bondage gear, like calling out the Holly weird pedos.
That's so funny.
which is cool, pretty cool if you ask me.
Yeah, that is cool to do.
Yeah.
Cancelled.com.
It was something like that. He was like www.amicanceledYet.com.
Oh man, that's like on the same level as like Roseanne Barr just released a new stand-up special,
Really?
and it was it's just like
I'm sure it's all like
my pronouns are I don't care. It's just some
and
shit
the
like,
audience just
yeah. Something like that. I saw a clip from it and I was like, holy fuck.
yeah.
They canceled me for what was she saying the N-word on set?
What did she get it for?
I think she was being racist.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I can't remember what it was specifically.
It's Roseanne Barr. I'm pretty positive she was being racist.
Yeah. I can't remember what she did. I remember, like, afterwards, she would kind of go and be all like, I was on pills.
Yeah, she said she was on like Ativan or something.
Yeah. I forget what
Vyvanse.
she did. It was something racist.
She's being
I
racist, I think,
Yeah.
on the set of her hit show, Roseanne.
It was like a mega hit. I
Huge,
think it was like the #1 show.
which I'd never seen 1 minute of.
Not of the original run or the new one.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what are we at here?
We're coming up on 110.
Oh, boy. An
you
extra,
guys
like,
get an extra 10%.
10 minutes on black cock coffee.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a freebie there.
Yeah, take that to the bank.
And we're clear.